And one of the freshest drops this week was the Nike First Gen, designed by one of our very own VP of Design, Rich Tu.
Cool.
What's up, dude?
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks for taking the
Appreciate
time,
it.
man. This is, I mean, first off, this is like a sneakerhead's dream. You design sneakers, right? How did you get this opportunity with Nike?
Well, I had the great opportunity to join Nike's Cultivator program, where they take a lot of great creatives that are in specific cities. This drop was for New York City. And we all got to work on our very own sneakers and design them according to our own stories. So for me, this started with this personal project that I do. It's called First Generation Burden. It's a podcast that I host where we speak to immigrants and the children of immigrants and really kind of elevate that voice. And then Nike was really inspired by that story, so they allowed me to tell that story through the shoe, through the Air Max 270 Reacts. And from a color and design perspective, there's something that really resonates with a lot of immigrants, which is oxidized metal. So if you're familiar with oxidized metal, it's something that happens in a lot of countries. It's a very organic texture, and it's also very present in the Statue of Liberty, because that is oxidized copper.
Rocking some sweet shades.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, that statue's wavy for sure. Very New York specific. So that's where you see the oranges and the teals really pop off, especially that beautiful blending energy from the front to the back. And of course, you have the little Statue of Liberty icon to connect all the dots.
This particular silhouette of a shoe really opens up the creativity potential for you as a designer. Why is that?
Well, first of all, when it comes to sneaker design, you are always looking for the opportunities. Also, shout out to Dylan Rash on the Nike side, who designed the actual model himself. So these shoes are very complex. There's a lot of paneling. So it actually provides a lot of opportunities for complexity and storytelling. That's why you can see these different splits in the upper. You have these eyelets that are also their own separate piece. Also have the opportunity for graphics on the back. You can pop the bubble in its own colorway. You can even pop the outsole with that beautiful React texture out here. So you can really do something that is unique and really stands out on the streets.
Now, Rich, if somebody's watching Fresh Out right now and they want to grab these, where can we cop these? How do they get them?
So there's a very special website that goes right to Nike.com.
Nice.
It's through Cultivator. And also, just want to let everybody know that the proceeds that I get from the shoe are all going to the ACLU.
That's awesome.
To help benefit immigrants' rights, because I think that's very important. It's a very important thing to me.
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. And again, only available until Labor Day, so get out there if you dig them. Let's talk about these shoes, though, because I just got to big you up really quick. Everything you see on your screen right now, you designed, which I think is so, it's just incredible.
With a lot of people, but
well, yes, of course. But they're just so creative. Talk to me about these. I've actually been a long-time admirer. I love the foam posits, and you took it in a really cool, creative direction with these guys.
Right. So a couple of years ago, we were celebrating the 20th anniversary of the foam posit because it's a classic shoe. Penny Hardaway, looks like a xenomorph on your feet, right? So I was looking at the Nike archives. And also shout out to Wilson Smith, who designed the Uptempo, another classic sneakerhead model, who gave me access to the archives, so he plays a beautiful piece in it. He actually showed me a poster of this Penny Hardaway plus Lil Penny. If you remember Lil Penny,
of course, shout out to Lil Penny.
Exactly. Voiced by Chris Rock, don't get it twisted. So there was a poster that had all this beautiful hand-done type that said, "Hey Penny, show me how to play ball." And I took that poster, took it to heart, and also took it physically, and then recreated that type, and then made an all-over print pattern on this foam posit.
So cool.
Yeah, and then it has Hey Penny Penny on the lateral side, so a little bit of sneaker anatomy. Your lateral side is your outward-facing side. Your medial side is your inward-facing side. And there's that beautiful graphic, and also custom stitching.
So cool.
And a little bit of little peace signs so the kids know what's up.
And just for the super duper sneakerhead watching Fresh Out right now, can you tell us what this is? I've never seen this before, but it's pretty interesting.
Absolutely. So for sneaker designers, this is pretty run-of-the-mill, so especially for foam posits. There's the idea of a lay flat, and a lay flat is the upper construction that connects to the midsole, as well as basically encases your foot in the shoe. So we would design these graphics to a lay flat like this. It usually has this half egg shape. And then in the factories, they will take that piece and then they'll mold it onto the top. So that works with a lot of sneakers, and the Foamposite specifically because it is such a beautiful construction that the lay flat is very beautiful and structural as well.
Let's get down to these Band-Aids, man. These Kyries are pretty ill, and I love the texture. That's what jumps out to me at first. And you were telling me before there's only 2 of these that exist in the world. One of them I think was Game Worn.
Yes, exactly. So this is a PE, and it's Sneaker Talk. That's a player exclusive. And we based this story on a legend from Kyrie Irving's youth, where he was playing in an AAU game, and the night before the game, he's roughhousing in a pool and hits his head in the pool and then has to get stitches on his forehead. So he wears a Band-Aid in the next day, catches the W at the game.
Yeah.
So we wanted to tell that story, and also through the lens of a sneakerhead. We took your customary bandage, that's where your gum sole comes from. Also, every good sneakerhead loves a gum sole. Simple black upper, and then there are all these details I'll show you on the young athletes version. There's this dimpled swoosh is reminiscent of a bandage.
That's crazy.
And then also for the tongue top, same pattern,
Yeah.
but then just a little bit of that dimensionality to continue to tell the story. And also on the inside of the shoe, it says no diving on top of a Spanish tile pool pattern.
This is really cool, Rich. It seems that every shoe has a story.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think not even just when it comes to sneakers, I think for anything that comes from a crafted, curated design space, really getting to the heart of the narrative that you're trying to tell is paramount to the entire situation. And I think what was beautiful about working with Nike and all those great people in my past was that they really value the story of their athletes and also all the great team members.
And late night snacks that they're into, because these are called the mac and cheese, and they're the Kyrie models. How did this come about? Because this is another really cool rendition, man.
Right, so this was a really fun story, and for those who don't know, you can Google it. Kyrie Irving's favorite food is mac and cheese. So some of the details here I can show with these pieces. We did a melty cheese Kyrie Irving logo that was specific to the tongue top, and also we made these custom insole graphics. This is a noodle pattern. So we got to design that, and then in terms of color, we use yellow, white, and blue, reminiscent of a very popular macaroni and cheese brand. And then we have a silver swoosh, because that's the spoon.
I'm simultaneously inspired, ready to play basketball, and also hungry somehow, Rich. So thank you so much for stopping by Fresh Out, man.
Cheers, thank you very much.